Good afternoon, students. This is Dr. Morgan Phoenix coming to you from Stanley, Virginia. It's a beautiful sunny Sunday afternoon. High winds out there, and they say there's going to be some rain this afternoon. One of those storms coming east. And for any of you in the Midwest and the Plains states, I hope you have not been impacted too dangerously with the flooding and with high winds and hail and heavy rains there. Hope you're doing well. Hope you're safe. Here we go. Week 7 is your synthesis, your PowerPoint presentation, and then week 8 is the literature review. 2 assignments left. Here we go. The synthesis PowerPoint is going to cover chapters 5, 6, and 7 in the text. Please go back to the text and look for those little subchapter headings there in the summary section of each of those chapters. You can, if you've read the text carefully, you know there's the summary section, and then there are articles, individual articles. Please start with the summary section and find that part of that summary section that relates to the assignment instructions. For chapter 5, for example, content and performance standards. There's a summary sub paragraph there in the summary, okay? And then that's for chapter 5. Content and performance standards, the various players and the people in terms of raising standards. Then technology for chapter 6, technology, okay, in transforming curriculum development and implementation. And then chapter 7, the emerging trends in assessment learning, and there's even that's the title of the subheading in that summary section. Please do balance the summary in each of those chapters. Okay, that's where you get your basic information, is what's going to go on your PowerPoint screen, your slides. But there also are some specific articles, and that if you have run across some articles that have special meaning for you and that support what it is you're studying here at this point. You can include them as well, but just start with the summary section of each chapter, and then bring articles in as you need to do. I would prefer that you not go to outside research. This is supposed to be a synthesis of these 3 chapters, 5, 6, and 7. Let's try to minimize outside research or reference and citation of any kind. You can do whatever you want to do. It's your project here. But let's make sure that we're talking about this text basically. That's what you're doing. But for points now, and as you can see, I've been grading a little bit on the high side. There is one piece of this assignment that I will grade very, very strictly by the rubric's definition of competence here, and that has to do with graphic imagery, and we've talked about that. And look at the rubric, and I think there's about 20 points in play there between the first and second level of competence there. You cannot simply put text on the screen. Okay, you must have some kind of graphic representation, and knock yourself out. I know there's a couple of students in that class. I've had you before in class. I know that you know about this. But any student that posts an essay in 30 slides is gonna be disappointed in the grade. Okay, and also will be less than effective as a leader, demonstrating and showing and illustrating what it is they want their staff or their colleagues to put in their heart. Okay, the words don't usually go in our heart, but the graphic representations do. Okay, that's enough on that. And once again, look carefully at the assignment instructions concerning it for this week. Okay, and the wording is very, very important. Enough on that. For week 8, just very, very briefly, probably most of you already know what a literature review is, so I will not spend too much time on that. It's an overview of a general topic and some primary subtopics. What's the question about your thesis, your dissertation? Okay, so it's an exciting time of your career here. But it's important also that you not try to construct a thesis, a dissertation that comes simply out of your thinking. There's a history and there's a community of thinkers and of philosophers and of practitioners that you're going to draw on, okay, to deal with the topic that excites you. All righty, and then you treat it. The literature review then is a treatment of a summary of past research, or it could be about a citation of theories that have been developed in the past, or a citation of methodological approaches in past research. Alrighty, and there are any number of sources for descriptions of what a literature review looks like. You can also just look at some dissertations. I went back and looked at mine. And I got, I said, I have an old copy of this dissertation, and it is not a great dissertation. It's a good one, and a lot of ideas. And one of my advisors once said, "Where'd you get that from? Did you suck it out of your thumb?" Meaning a little childish, but no, it's a good dissertation. But I do not even have a chapter in this called literature review. I think there probably should be one. And within your literature review, make sure you appropriate use of headings. And the assignment instructions are very, very clear there. And we'll go over this again in next week's video about you're going to do it from the point of view of a particular practitioner in one of those areas there. And just look those things over there, right? And make sure you use in both this and in the PowerPoint for week 7 and in the literature review, headings. I think that's been one of the weaknesses in some of the chapter assessments, the article assessments that students have done, is that if it's simply a single essay on that topic, the reader gets lost. Alrighty, I think that's it for me today. There's no dogs to show. I think there's one back over there. You can see a couple of ears in front of the window. That's my dog. And other than that, hope you're doing well. I hope you feel that you've gotten something from this course. And as you're looking forward to the course evaluation, which will come available next week, not during this coming week 7, but during week 8, I need very, very much. I don't need a good review. You know what? That's not in it for me anymore. But what I do need is anything that was unclear about this course, particularly in the assignments that are in Blackboard. In other words, if you felt lost at any point, if there's any part of this course that is not clear, make sure you put that in the notes at the bottom of the evaluation. It's a course evaluation. There's some evaluation of me, and that doesn't matter. It really doesn't. I mean, I'll take it to heart, whatever you say. But please do put in there anything that I can use to rework this class, this course experience, and they also have given me the opportunity to do that as the expert in this field, because that's my degree from 1973. So if I haven't been keeping up, you probably noticed that a couple places. But the literature of curriculum and of all the pieces of curriculum that have to do with equity, I've been there all along, and it's the part that really excites me and troubles me about our nation and about our world, okay, and our cities, particularly in our neighborhoods and our hearts. All right, that's it for me today. Hope you're doing well. Post any questions you have and ask Dr. Phenix forum, or if it's personal, shoot me an email, and we'll take it from there. God bless you all. We'll see you next time, Lord willing.